sorry, this is Brad Heineck. I'm a physical therapist, and I was just thinking about, and I've been working with some patients that have this problem, that slouched back or the hunchback posture. In the therapy world, we call it kyphosis and rounding, and actually kyphosis of the spine and the lumbar spine. And how do we get from here up to here with good posture? So let's take a look at the spine a little bit. Bob, can you throw me that? Oh, nice catch. Good throw too, Bob. I only think of myself sometimes. All right, here we go. The spine. All right, when you're standing up tall with good posture, the spine actually has, okay, this would be my spine, the head obviously. Right here in my low back there's a curve going in, right there. So we're going to look at that. Then by the shoulder blades, the spine will go the other direction, and you can see the neck then goes back the other direction, shaping a S shape, versus this shape is when you start to get this rounded posture, okay, the C shape. That's what we want to avoid. Now, there are some basic rules when it comes to changing things with your body with range of motion and strength, and the first thing you do is get range of motion. Okay, if the person is unable to stand tall because their muscles are tight and their spine is tight, we need to work on the range of motion first, okay? And then once you acquire the range of motion where you can get tall, then we need to strengthen muscles here to maintain that posture, okay? And that's what we're going to work on in 3 simple steps. Okay, step number 1, how do you acquire that range of motion to eliminate that C shape and that curved hunched over spine? A nice way to do it is do the easy way and let gravity do the work for you. So you simply get down on the floor. Nice carpeted floor works well. A bed works, but a carpeted floor is better. It's more firm. And you'll get down in this position. Now some people are unable to get in this position because they're literally are too forward rounded. They'll get down here and it takes a little while. And if they can't get down there, you can simply take a pillow and put that underneath your stomach, and then it will become comfortable because the spine is not able to stretch that fast. After a few minutes with the pillow and it starts to stretch out, or it might take a week or two, the next step is get rid of the pillow so you're flat. Okay, now I'm talking some severe spine problems here. The average person will be able to get down flat like this, but then to get the range of motion for the extension, as we call it, you'll start working this, okay? You can go on your forearms, and we call them press-ups, and do baby press-ups, okay? And as it starts becoming more easy this way and you get the range of motion, you'll work up into this range, okay? Now people that have a problem with being bent forward, this is going to be pretty hard to acquire for quite a while, and it may never come if you're, in your 70s or 80s. You may only get up to here, and that's enough for erect posture. So then we acquired the range of motion, so I have upright posture. Now, how do we strengthen the muscles so we can obtain that and maintain it? All right, so we resort to Superman. All right, so what I mean by that is we call it the Superman strengthening exercise. On your stomach and prone, and you can put your arms out like this, and you're going to lift your arms off the carpet and your legs off the carpet at the same time, okay? Right like that, and it's not an easy exercise, and that's pretty advanced. When you first start this, you may want to have your arms in here, okay, and bring up your shoulders a little bit and your legs up a little bit. Now that doesn't look like much, but that's working. Bob, can you come in and show the muscle that's working?
Actually, Brad, if I were to have people start, maybe I'd have them start with just one leg and one arm, or don't you think that? Well, if you want to not working too hard.
Always work.
Yeah. Always trying to.
Now, every therapist has their other options, so that's a good idea. How do you do it though, Bob?
Well, I often, a lot of times people just start with their arms even.
Okay, you mean so like this?
Yeah, exactly, which is not as hard as doing the legs.
Yeah.
Or maybe one arm and one leg.
Opposite leg?
Opposite leg, yeah. One.
As opposed to this, because
Right,
the
exactly.
balance is out better, yeah.
And most people find that easier than just jumping into both arms and
Right,
both legs.
yeah, I did jump
is
into
good.
it pretty hard.
So we're
I'm feeling pretty strong today, Bob.
Yeah,
That's why I
he's a
did
tough
that.
guy, so.
Yeah.
But that's going to strengthen all the muscles here. And I think we need to warn people too with any of these exercises, with the extension, I mean, if you're having back problems, you probably shouldn't do this without, you know, the permission of your therapist, chiropractor, or doctor. And if you don't have back problems and you do this stuff and you start having pain, you should back off.
Right.
I mean, it's not gonna be right for you, so.
Yeah, they should all be pain-free and just stretching at the most.
Exactly, but anyway, you wanna go on into your strengthening here?
Sure. Yeah, so as Bob mentioned, to start out easier, you can just bring the arms up. If you have shoulder problems, you can't bring them up here, just work on this, okay? You can work just the legs, and the more advanced is going up, like this with both sides or arms up, it's even harder yet. And then there's another one I like to add in there for some people.
Just real quick, Brad, on those other ones too, the pillow works really well for that too.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
When you're starting your strengthening exercises, it's, especially if you take a regular pillow, a full-length pillow, and you put them all the way along, yeah, it's just gonna make it easier to do these. You're gonna be able to lift up easier, and it won't be as much stress on your back. So, these are good core strengthening exercises and good back strengthening exercises, and they are gonna help you.
Right, keep that posture.
Keep that posture. So what people have found, the only thing I want to mention is that the more we sit as a society, and the more as you sit as a person, you're in that rounded out position when you're sitting, and that becomes your normal.
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah,
There.
your body tells you this is normal now. So when you stand up, you're just going to have that sense that you're going to be rounded out like this, and that's going to feel normal to you. If I tell him to stand up straight like this, he's going, oh, that feels weird. That feels
Yeah, I've had that happen many times.
Most patients tell me that. I feel like I'm sticking my chest way out, I'm standing like a soldier, and actually, they just look normal to me. They look like a confident person as opposed to a schlep rock or something. So,
yeah, so it's all about, it's a good protocol to get this posture comfortably if you're unable to do that because you're tightened up so much over time.
and it makes you look older when you have that.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Now, Brad, you were going to do that other strengthening or that other exercise. That.
Oh yeah, there's one more, and this one is a little more advanced as well. If you tolerate going on your hands and knees, okay. Think about your back. Sometimes it's called the cat and camel exercise. You hunch up, I guess that's a camel, and this is a cat, I don't know. But anyways, you get the mid-range, okay? This is up, this is arched, and you go halfway in between, and maintain that with your stomach muscles. Take your right hand, you go out that way, and then take your left leg and go out that way. And if you can do that, then you combine them. Right arm, left leg. And where I can feel those muscles working, can you show them, Bob?
Oh yeah, again, you're working all the way throughout here.
Right.
And plus, besides some of the leg.
Right, and the hip and the leg. And then you go the opposite direction. And if you do 10 to 15 of those, and you do well with tight stomach muscles, you're going to develop a good core strength. Good.
And what really is, if you're really talented, you can do both arms and both legs at the same time.
Yeah. I'll show that in another video. Thanks, Bob.